Day 10 on building your story. Words create sentences. Sentences create paragraphs. Sometimes paragraphs quicken and begin to breathe. Stephen King. Writing a novel is a daunting task if you've never written one before. It's hard to write even a single paragraph, let alone write 200 or 300 pages that'll capture the attention of the reader and keep them reading until the last page. What's worse, after all this effort, you'll probably realize that your novel, when compared to a widely acclaimed best-selling novel, is only good for kindling. What you fail to see is that the author of that best-selling novel most likely has spent a decade or more mastering their craft. They started with words, which then became sentences, paragraphs, and eventually stories. Their first attempts, like those of everybody else, were unsuccessful. It took them hundreds of thousands of words worth of practice to finally write a masterpiece. Building self-discipline is similar to writing a novel. You might consider a disciplined person who always wakes up at 4 in the morning, is physically active every day, eats a healthy diet, is super productive, and is capable of balancing it all in their social life and family obligations as a superhuman. But in reality, this person, like the best-selling novelist, probably started with one simple change and kept building on top of it. Whenever you feel discouraged or feel tired of how far you still have to go to accomplish your goals, remind yourself that everybody who has built self-discipline had to go through the same process, starting with little changes which then turned into habits, which then led to big lifestyle changes and identity shifts, and eventually into success. This is exactly the reason why I'm reading this book every single day, because it's not something that I naturally did, but I always wanted to have the discipline to read 1 or 2 pages a day. And by doing this every single day, I'm holding myself accountable, and eventually I will create a habit. It's already become part of my daily life that I do, whether I'm tired or exhausted or whatever, or don't feel like it. I read this book every single day, and so far I love the enlightenment from it. So catch you in the next one. Peace.